So hello guys, and welcome to the first day of the 12 Days of Switchmas for 2023. And if you're not familiar with this series, basically, every Christmas, I rank the top 12 games of the year from Nintendo, and kind of do a mini review of each of the games. So yeah, it's a great way of looking back on the year, and this year, it's pretty packed. There's like quite a lot of games, since 2023 has been one of the best years for Nintendo. So the first game we'll look at here is at the bottom of the list for a reason, because it is a pretty shallow party game. It's not bad, it's actually surprisingly not bad, but it definitely has less substance and less things to do compared to the rest of the games that I'm ranking here. So, Everybody Want to Switch. I mean, we heard rumors about it last year when there was like play testing for it, and like some of the people were saying that it would ruin Nintendo's reputation and it would end up being like one of their worst games ever because everything kept breaking and it wasn't working correctly. And it was just very mysterious. They mentioned the horse mascot as well. So it was just, it almost seemed fake, like the way they described it. But knowing Nintendo, I feel like anything could happen. And it did happen, since in June, Everybody Want to Switch was announced and released. It was just really weird how they announced it too, because I don't even think there was a trailer when they announced it. But it ended up not being that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's still a fairly fun party game. Like, if you can get a bunch of people together, you can still have a fun time with this. Because, like, I feel like it definitely expands the scope of the original 1-2 Switch quite a lot, because there was barely anything involved with the original game. And at least this time, there are games that are more involved this time, since there's like one with the aliens that's pretty fun, that's kind of like a rhythm-based game, and then there's like a quiz game, bingo, and then there's like, I think there's one kind of like, there's like statues, it's kind of like red light, green light a little bit, and then there's one where you can like pump up a balloon, and there's like an auction one as well. So there's like a lot of interesting games here. I mean, they're not that interesting, but more interesting when you're comparing it to the original 1-2 Switch. Like, there definitely is a little more involved with this game than there was in the original, and I kind of appreciate that. Like, I'm glad they at least did some efforts, but it does fall flat in a lot of ways, because it is $30, which I don't really feel like it's worth it. I ended up getting this game last month for only $9.99. I think that's the perfect price for this game, for what they're kind of offering here, with like, I think it's like 16 to 17 mini-games, and I would say like $9.99 would be worth it. Maybe even $15 would be fine for this game, but 30 is definitely pushing it. But it also is kind of a funny game as well. Like I said, like the alien game, it kind of gives me a lot of WarioWare vibes there. And then there's also the mascot as well, MC Horus, which I think is amazing. I like that Nintendo did like something like really weird and wacky like that. But yeah, Everybody 1-2 Switch was really the only questionable or weird game that Nintendo released this year. And even then, this game ended up being fine. Like, it's just kind of a harmless party game. It's not really like, it didn't tank Nintendo's reputation like the playtesters were saying. But yeah, Everybody 1-2 Switch, it's alright. Like, it's alright as a party game, and it actually is fun if you can get a lot of people together, because you could actually play this with up to 100 people. You could actually play this with people online through Discord, which I'm actually surprised that Nintendo actually like allows, or actually like implemented features that make that possible. So I think that is pretty cool. It kind of has like a little bit of inspiration from the Jackbox Party Pack games, even though it's not quite as involved with those games in terms of like how the games were laid out. It does kind of have a similar setup to them. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.